Feeling the cold steel slide directly deep inside the spinal column frame. An absolute textbook demonstration of the treacherous betrayal game. I look at the hand on the hilt. Look at the face of the smiling snake. Calculated the immediate magnitude of the massive strategic mistake you make. You thought the puncture would drop my velocity down to the floor dirt, hoping to build an empire out of the wreckage of my personal material hurt. But my anatomy is carbonized iron. The bow structure cannot split. Trapped inside the center of an unbreakable high tensile master kit. I absorb the impact smoothly, let the adrenaline activate the vein, systematically converting the absolute energy of the localized pain. No emotional outcries offered, no theatrical dramatic scene made. Just a clinical analysis of the angle of the penetrating blade. I reached behind my back, clenched the metal with a stone hard grip, watching the smirk on your superficial presentation. Completely slick. You left the blade sitting deep inside the architecture of the spine. Now I'm using the raw carbon material to fortify the baseline design of mine. The networks are notified, the clearances are all revoked on the spot, eradicating your entire presence from my sovereign geographical coordinate slot. Multi-syllabic retaliation, writing the code for the hostile takeover plan. Stepping cleanly out of the trap to solidify my status as the monarch man. The old loyalty is liquidated, the trust reserves are down to zero today. Watching the final remnants of your influence entirely slide away. I adjust the parameters, locking down the security entry gate doors. The supreme commander preparing for the absolute finality of the wars. No code share, no passwords left active inside your duplicate mobile screen. A total structural evacuation executed by the independent machine. The infrastructure is heavy, the infrastructure is refinery hard, rebar steel. Completely indifferent to how your panicking circle might defensive feel. Every single drop of the blood spilled is a premium investment in the crowd. Watching your little cardboard empire officially heavily tumble straight down. I am the independent engineer of this massive defensive execution grid, shredding the digital tracking files of everything we ever cooperatively did. The foundry is hot with the vengeance, the furnace is burning on high, dominating the layout of the landscape underneath the dark winter sky.
Pull the steel, sharpen the edge. Pull the steel, sharpen the edge. The superficial alliance has officially flatlined to zero.
Bladework! The apex mechanism is loud. See if the snakes in the grass can't even survive. You left up metal sitting deep in the spine. Now I'm using the steel to fortify mine. The matrix
Is mastered,
the result,
is whole
the ultimate manifestation.
of the monarch's control.
Step into the boardroom session, carrying the audit paperwork clear, realizing the upcoming trajectory for your enterprise is incredibly severe. Purchase the underlying debt on your property layout design, forcing an absolute foreclosure on your independent baseline line. You wanted to play the assassin, wanted to claim the high-level stake. Now you have to live and turn the catastrophic consequences of the move you make. The liquidation is clinical, the liquidation is executed, but the clock ticks, failing to leave a single variable for you to calculate what is coming next. I squeeze the oxygen out of your distribution channel pipeline route. The absolute masterful execution of my personal pathway, line out and out. They check the stock tickers, watching your market value plummet to the dirt. A direct mathematical representation of your backstabbing material hurt.
He's being too ruthless, he's breaking the cooperative corporate code, while I am systematically driving the heavy tanks down your sovereign road.
I don't look back at the past, don't review the old photograph sheet. Dumping the maximum density of my leverage right on the concrete street. The isolation is a fortress, isolation is solid titanium hard yard. The supreme commander standing firm on the independent perimeter guard.
No compensation packer. executing.
Executing the mechanical extraction of the compromised metallic string, reclaiming the absolute sovereign boundary of the independent land. I grip the exposed hilt, reversing the direction of the penetration path. An analytical deployment, completely isolated from any emotional wrath. The muscle tissue is closing rapidly behind the exiting iron blade, vaporizing the permanent memory of the fraudulent pact that we made. I look at the blood on the floor, analyzing the internal chemical score, realizing the impact has only increased the structural efficiency of the core. The double cross was calculated poorly, an entry-level chess move played, melting away under the heavy critical observation of the new day. I throw the weapon straight inside the blast furnace, melting pot heat, preparing the final casting configuration right on the concrete street. No golden parachutes offered for the treasonous executive team, dismantling the final remaining lines of your operational dream. You thought the proximity gave you access to the internal vault key, until you ran face first into the fortification of the upgrade machine. I black the communication links, burning the backup server files clean. The coldest presentation that the landscape has ever explicitly seen. Multi-syllabic dominance, itemizing every single piece of your layout deck. The heaviest accountability that your ecosystem has ever met. I acquire the majority stake in the supply line infrastructure yard. The supreme commander establishing control over the perimeter guard. The alibis you manufactured are cracking wide open under the strain, systematically accelerating the velocity of your professional pain. No extensions permitted on a collection notice. The clearance is none. An independent tactical conquest executed underneath the freezing sun. The coordinates are locked, the indicators stay perfectly bright and whole, taking total possession of the overgripping internal soul control.
Melt the blade, cast the mold. Melt the blade, cast the mold. Treacherous variable has officially flatlined to zero.
The traction. The traction.
The extraction.
The extraction. The alloy is reconverted. The entire trajectory of the spike is diverted. You thought the puncture would crash the entire design, but I converted the metal to fortify mine. The platform is fortified. The ledger is blank. Locking the conquest deep inside the bank. I check the automated logistics systems, running the diagnostic check clean. The flawless performance of an independent industrial manufacturing machine. The corporate structure you built is a hollow cardboard theater box, collapsing instantly under the pressure of my customized financial locks. I execute a hostile takeover on your primary manufacturing plant, leaving your board of directors stranded, screaming that they legally can't. But the paperwork is signed hard, the signatures are etched in the steel, completely indifferent to how the bank rivals might defense and feel. Every single calorie spent on your sabotage backfired on the crown, watching the entire network of your associates tumble straight down. I don't leave a single microdollar sitting out on your trading floor. The absolute textbook layout of a clean sweeping the industrial war.
He's being too clinical, he's draining the liquid assets dry, while I am dominating every single coordinate underneath the white sky. I don't look back at the sideline, don't look at the spectating crowd. The velocity of my independent extension is screaming incredibly loud. The eyes are fixed on the future, a clinical sharp laser white line, operating flawlessly on the sovereign perimeter design. The environment is freezing cold, but the chassis remains tough and firm, dictating the absolute finality of the operational closure term.
I don't offer the explanations, don't play the cooperative performance show. The hard reset worked perfectly, letting the leverage of truth grow. The configuration is permanent, the columns are solid, we bar hard steel, completely unaffected by how the uninspired lookers might feel.
Every single drop of sweat is recorded inside the gold vault, and the total liquidation of your network is exclusively your fault.
I am the
I am the blade. Lock the vault. Clear the name. Lock the vault. Clear the name.
Activating the final liquidation sequence on the absolute obsolete frame. enter the market critiques. Don't look for a collaborative deal. Locking the independent monopoly down with the cold-blooded steel. The inventory is massive, the capital reserves are unyielding and deep. Operating the high-velocity machinery while the lazy competitors sleep. Yeah, multi-syllabic dominance, executing the master parameters on the spot. Claiming total undivided custody of the apex coordinate slot. They checking the public index, searching for a sign of my track layout. Finding only a massive concrete wall, blocking the exit. Back up, down. I have insulated the entire system from the external static noise exhaust. Fully calculating and budgeting the secondary collateral human cost. The memory of your betrayal is a hardened carbonized brick in the wall. A beautiful monument of quiet trapped in your systemic structural form. No compromises offered to the lookers begging for a piece of the pie. Dominating every single square inch underneath the wide winter sky. The concrete is turned to diamond, the armor cannot split or divide. Sovereign independent operator commanding the grid from the inside. The configuration is locked, the indicators stay perfectly green and bright. Running the industrial assembly line in the middle of midnight night.
Lock the vault, clear the name. Lock the vault, clear the name. Lock the vault, clear the name. The competitive infrastructure has officially collapsed to zero.
Absolute obsolete.
The system is crushed.
The entire cardboard empire is permanently hushed. You thought the blade in the back would take the crown, but I used the metal to burn your fortress down.
The matrix is mastered.
The segment is flat.
Locking the monopoly
Right where I sat. I run the real-time diagnostics, monitoring the total market cap control. The ultimate flawless optimization of the independent master soul. The competition is a ghost story, a myth from the historical past lane. Dismantled completely by the acceleration of my engine train. I don't engage in the negotiations, don't answer the telephone call. Watching the final remaining columns of your organization fall. BBBBB, attention is a premium currency spent strictly on the empire vault. And the complete obliteration of your status is exclusively your fault. They see the monolith rising high above the fog in the city square. A terrifying calculation written directly inside the focus of the glare.
He used to be cooperative, used to listen to the feedback review, until I liquidated the entire presence of the uninspired crew.
I built the fortress out of the hours you spent plotting the design attack. There is absolutely nothing left to hold my forward momentum back. No entry points active for the parasite to intercept the line. Layout design, sovereign independent master of the absolute baseline. Grid of mine. The environment is freezing cold, but the chassis remains soft and firm, dictating the absolute finality of the operational closure term. I don't offer the explanations, don't play the cooperative conformance show. The hard reset worked perfectly, letting the leverage of truth grow.
The configuration is permanent, the columns are solid steel rebar hard, completely unaffected by how the bankrupt rivals might feel on guard. Every single drop of sweat is recorded inside the gold vault, and the lock the vault. Dun 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 dun.